Hello, YouTube. Welcome to session 5 of Shadows of Rivervale. Okay, last time the party adventured into the swamps west of the city of Silverport to scout out and report back to the Hunters Guild about what might be causing the influx of beasts and monsters in the area. On the second day of travel, the party fell into what appeared to be a dumping ground for bodies. After clearing out the bloodflies, they discovered that there was 47 dead merchant bodies that had been dumped in a portion of the swamp there. They collected their merchant tags to return them, and they found a place to camp for the evening. An actual very good base camp, essentially. Well protected and fortified, and over the night watch, I don't remember who spotted it, but somebody spotted some lights off in the distance. That was you. Okay. And yes. Okay. And yeah, and that's we left off with you guys finishing your days of rest, so you guys can heal all strain and one wound if you need it. I guess you don't have to. It looks like Benedict and Jolite, you have strain that you can heal. Okay, yeah, I just saw yours go down. Okay, so you guys all wake in the morning. What's the plan for the day? You guys are at your required distance that you've gone. You were told to travel 2 days and then scout the whole area for a day and then head back. So you're supposed to scout within this whole area that you guys are currently at and kind of figure out if anything's going on. Nope. You just discovered the dead bodies. Um. Yeah, they were being feasted upon by the blood flies floating in the water. Most of them had been there for a couple days. Like the freshest one was a couple days old. It yeah, it did smell really gross. Um, you guys are at camp now, so probably like an hour further west. So what are you guys doing for the morning? Okay. Oh, I have some super sad news, guys. My 3D printer died. I had I had not been using it for a while, and I forgot to empty the vat out, and the vat leaked into the machine because it sat for so long. Yep, apparently. So, yeah, so I gotta get a new printer. They are, yeah. The one I'm looking at is about like 700 to 800, but so it but I'm going for a bigger one so I can print bigger things. Maybe. They're will-o-wisps. They are. There's just subcategories that are elemental. They're different elementals. You would know that willow tempests are the ones that would frequent this area. Your guys' camp is up on a hill, so you guys have a good vantage point. Um, you see off in the distance that there appears to be a faint little smoke column. Probably about an hour away through the swamp. You all could probably see it if you look. Did you get your roll? Are you not making dinner or breakfast? What did you say? Okay. Let's breakfast first, because that's. Yes. So you get a blue boost. So what are you cooking? You have half a portion of bog spitter. Ooh, that is a delicious, delicious porridge. Okay. You got 5 successes, 4 advantage. Yeah, go for it. Make your survival check to close in on the strange smoke column. Oh wait, I didn't give you a difficulty for that, sir. I I totally missed it. Didn't hear it. Uh, it's okay. We'll just go with it. Um, uh, make a. You know the direction you're headed. There are some visual. We'll make it a 2 difficulty survival check to navigate there. Okay. Sorry, I had a message sent to me. Had to reply real quick. Um, so Okay. So you head through the swamp pretty deftly. You manage to actually, as you're going, you find what appears to be the trail of a one of the wagons that frequents the Rivervale Kingdom. It's like kind of like a boat almost, but it's pulled by a giant turtle. So it's like a carriage, but it's like it doesn't have wheels, and it's designed to float along the marshy, wet, swampy ground. You find the trail with that triumph. You find the trail, and it's actually looks like it was almost headed towards the dumping ground, and and then it also seems to be heading towards that column. It's hard. It's really hard to see, but you just managed to spot some weird uh, pushed mud and broken sticks that looked weird. And then as you took the time to like examine them, you notice that this is a path. It's wide enough for a cart. Um, we'll say that you could probably catch a couple like small birds, maybe a snake. There you go. Okay. So you guys start closing in, following the trail. You notice that it is leading directly to the small little column of smoke you were seeing. As you guys get close, uh, you kind of off in the distance, you kind of see what appears to be what appears to be a almost like a makeshift fort, kind of. You see wooden palisades. They're not well constructed, but there are some, and the smoke is coming from inside. It's fairly large, um, but it's not so big that if you actually go look at the map, you could actually kind of see the size. That's Richard the First, Richard the Second. I. How are you guys approaching? You just walking up? You guys. So, why don't we have you guys make perception checks first? To see what you can see from this distance. Uh, Go ahead and make it at a 3 difficulty. Because you guys are still a ways off. So. Okay, so everybody fails except for Keith. Um uh uh Keith, you notice that this structure is fairly large, and they have appears to be at least one lookout. They appear to every once in a while come up and look out over the walls, just kind of keeping eye, and then kind of disappear. Uh, you would see it up at one of the red squares, the upper one. Uh, his description to you all is pointing at the complete opposite end of the fort. Just he saw something. He just, with all that threat, he did not know how to describe where it was. You wouldn't have any idea. It's strange for a fort to be. It is strange to have a fort out in the middle of the swamp. It's strange that the trail leading to the dead bodies leads back to here. Like. Okay. Joel eats. Just heads up. Uh, one full portion of the meat, monster meat, one portion, which is a full meal for 6, is going to have an encumbrance of 1, just so you know. That's fine. Um, and then, yeah. So, are you guys gonna sneak up? Are you guys just gonna skirt around? What you doing? Oh, did it type wrong? Is it not? I'm trying to remember who it was. Oh, Simon. Yep, yep. That explains. I am figuring that out right now. 3 red dice. Red dice. Okay, so who all had despair? Garrus had a despair. Hey, Garrus, you're going to suffer a strain. Yeah, yeah. It just, you're trudging through the swamp and trying to be stealthy, and you're not doing a good job, and you're having a hard time, and you're just getting frustrated. um, yes. No, that does not affect the red dice. Um, Okio. Um, Okio, we're gonna say that you, while you're going, your quiver snags a branch, and your arrows go scatter, like flinging all over the place, and you lose most of them. You now have your quiver has run out of ammo. Um, and Joel eats. Yep. And we're gonna say that I'm trying to do everybody a little different. I know what I'm doing. Okay. No. You're fine. Jolitz, you're hit directly with an arrow. Yep. Not one of his. It comes flying from the fort and just strikes you right in the shoulder. You take 11 points of damage and a critical injury. But an arrow just zipped out of nowhere and just drove right into her. Sorry, I can't hear you, Mia. Kind of. Oh, that was much better. You get hit with 11 damage, so you soak that. Oh. You would be going +8. Not -8. Sorry. That is. It is extreme range. Uh because of the despair that she rolled, they got a significant advantage. To and then yes, it's just a normal just roll. Oh, hold on. You had delete both of those and then re-roll again. Because when you had the one, it automatically adds +10. So delete that new crit you have there. Okay, now go ahead and roll just plain. Okay. You want to roll it? Okay. So we're gonna say. Give me just a sec to figure out. Yeah. I'm trying to find my thing. Okay. It's a limb. So we're gonna say roll a d4. On a 1 or 2, it hits you in the legs. In a 3 or 4, it hits you in the arms. So if you open up your little dice roller down in the bottom corner, see up at the top it says narrative and polyhedral. Up above the dice symbols, you can change the type. Click to polyhedral and then click on the D4 and then click roll. 1. So that was, I said legs for 1. Okay. Okay. Cool. Okay, now go back into your dice thing and click on narrative dice and then just close it down, or else it'll mess you up when you're trying to do your next check. Okay. So you increase the difficulty of all checks that require your leg by 1. So moving, yeah. So I'm gonna say you have to use 2 maneuvers to move 1 range band until this critical injury is healed. 2 strain every time she moves a range band, because she has to use both her maneuvers to do it. I need to... Is there a way to turn the sound off on the server thing? No, on Discord. The constant pinging is messing with me. Do I just go into mute channels? Notification settings? Where does it say that? Notification settings and I don't see that. Is it? Oh, user settings. User setting. Gotcha. Okay, I don't mind the normal sounds. The Halloween one was just tripping me up. And I was like... Okay. Okay, can someone post just so I can hear? Perfect. Thank you. God, I was losing my mind there. Every time it would go off, I would lose my train of thought. You should turn your settings off. I think I had an update, so it probably put mine on, and you haven't updated your Discord yet. Okay. Where were we at? Okay. Let's roll initiative, guys. And then you guys can figure out what you're gonna do. Vigilance or cool. Oh. Okay. So you guys have first slot in initiative. You just got beamed with an arrow. It hurts. It was. Okay, so you're doing firebolt, fireball. Okay, so short range, medium range, you'll need to add another difficulty. Long range, another difficulty. Extreme, another difficulty. So you have to add 3 purple dice to your check. Which I actually don't think you can't, because the spell can't have more than 5 difficulty. You could hit him with firebolt. You can't hit him with fireball. Yes, but fireball has another difficulty because of other effects. Firebolt is 1 less difficulty, so you can go further with it. It'll be 5 purple dice. And you're targeting one of the archers. They should be. Did you select them? It's You got to select who it is. It's one of the archers. I don't know what the number is. Archer 1. Yeah, rebuild the pool. Target Archer 1. Don't say range. Just select Archer 1. Because they have defense and stuff like that affects the roll, so. Ouch. Um. Okay. Um. Everybody who can cast magic, you feel the burst of magic come out from her, and you feel it radiate, and you all feel drawn to it. Uh, she unintentionally signaled out for an unknown amount of distance to magically attuned beings and creatures. That every creature that is magically attuned uh, knows where she is. Um, no, you're fine. Your spell does not hit. You do have one advantage you can spend of your choice, but the despair does burst out a radius of magic that kind of like signals to everything that is magically attuned in the area. So basically, you sent out a beacon saying, "Hey, I'm here," kind of thing. Okay. Um. Yes. Okay. Um. You doing anything with your maneuver, Vanya? Not Vanya. Jolitz. You'll have to. Did you suffer the 2 strain for casting your spell? Okay. If you want to move closer, you have to do 2 maneuvers to do it with your leg. That'll be 2 strain additional. Okay. You just gonna hang there? You gonna take cover? What are you doing? Okay. Take cover. So you temporarily gain 1 range defense. So all range attacks against you have get added a black die for the future. Uh, but once you move, you lose that effect. What was that? Yes, you're in map 2. You guys are in the lower corner. They're across from you. You can see them now that they're shooting at you. Okay. Okay. Now that it's the first of their turns, you guys are gonna hear them sound the alarm. Um, you're gonna hear hollering and yelling. Uh, Hollering and yelling. Um, you're shiny. And an arrow comes flying at you. Oh, okay. Um, Garrus, you take 9 points of damage and a critical injury. The sudden jolt. Okay. Is that your sword? Okay. On your turn, you'll have to pick it up. Okay. Okay. Next, player turn. Who would like to go next? Uh, I marked it. I marked it on there. It should be the same unless you have something that says different. They do. I think that's the extra purple die. I think. Let me look here. It should be 4 difficulty, yeah. Plus your defense, yeah. Trying to let me look here. Okay. Yes, when you target them, that's what happened. To attacking them. Okay. Okay. It's a player turn. Who would like to go next? Did you already move yourself, or? Okay. Oh no! What is happening? The map crashed out on me. Ah, dang it. That's what was happening to me earlier. Ah, no. I I think it's something to do with the update that they pushed recently. What are you on? That's what my... Oh, come on. Why? This is frustrating. Ah. Shoot. Trying to figure out how to do this now that you guys... I can't get the map up. Okay. I'm gonna just do a thing on my end to track where you guys are at. I'm just gonna have to tell you guys what range band you're at from them, because I can't until I'm gonna keep trying to refresh and everything, and hope it comes back. As soon as it comes back, I'll get us all set back up there. But so frustrated. Let me grab some markers real quick. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's what I did. I just need enough little things to track where everyone's at. Okay. Yeah, I'm. That was me. Sorry. Yay! It worked. Okay. Oh my god, you guys. Yeah, I just jumped in there. Okay. Um. Okay, so we're back. Yay! Finally. Only took fucking forever. Okay. Gareth, you charged in. Okay. Next, I'm assuming Okio's going next because he moved. From that spot, short, medium, long, and that's Archer 1. Okay. Okay. What are you doing with those advantage? So 4 blue die to next player. Okay. Okay. Archer 2's gonna take a shot. Go for Okio. Okay. Okio, you get hit for 12 damage. But there's 5 threat. What would you like to do with that 5 threat? Yeah. When you get threat on an enemy attack, you get to spend it. But, yeah, you take 12 damage, though. He's an archer, not a frontliner. Yeah. 2 of your health bars are really high. Okay. So he's got 2 black die added to his next. And you're... Are you adding them to yourself, or... Oh, yeah. To your target. Yeah. It's 1... Oh, okay. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Okay. That's in there for next time. Okay. Cool. Player turn. Who's going next? Okay. It would have still added a dice. Yeah. Yeah, I'll let you re-roll it because you didn't process that. Yeah. Flip the coin, add the upgrade. This is magic, right? We'll say you take a wound. Yeah. Uh, and yours is a holy implement, right? So 4. You're muted, Okio, if you're talking. He just needed a quiet moment with all his dicks. His Okay. Next player. Who's the next player? No, he talked during his turn. Spell just target the person, not the range band. Uh oh. It would just be the difficulty. You don't need. 3 triumphs. Holy shit. Holy shit. No, those are good ones. Those aren't the bad ones. Um. Okay. Um. So what we're gonna do for this spell, you're going to suffer a total of 8 strain to cast the spell with those threats. So it costs you 8 strain to cast the spell, but you're going to get 4 of your shadow spawns. You begin casting this spell, and you've been so frustrated with it. Every time you tried to cast it, it hasn't worked. You just channel all of your like focus into it, and then all of a sudden you're putting way too much magic into it, and all of a sudden you're summoning multiples of them, and you're draining yourself at the same time before you catch it. And this is their allies, and their allies. Yes, is that the only upgrade you had on that one? Okay, so they are friendly, and you can order them to move. They start engaged with you. So yes. So as a maneuver, you can order them to move. Okay. Yes, on your next turn, you'll have to keep maintaining concentration. So you'll have to use a maneuver to maintain it, but you don't have to do it this turn, you have to do it next turn. Okay. You might want to add additional copies of your Shadow Spawn to the thing so that you can track their hit points separately. Okay. Oh, on the actual like table. Just add a couple additional copies. And then we'll just count them down from top to bottom as highest to lowest. And you click add a character or vehicle. Okay. Oh yeah, make clones. Make clones of it, and then you could add them. You probably don't have the same privileges I do. I know. I pay for it. Okay. Now it's Joe. Now it's Keith's turn. If you take a maneuver action, you can totally do it. But yeah. For from you, 1, 2, 3. So short, medium, long. Select the target, don't select the range. but you have to increase the difficulty equal to the ranges that you're increasing it. So it starts off at short. So you have to add one to go to medium, and you have to add one to go to long. So, and then you have to remember that you can't exceed five difficulty dice on a spell. Okay. Yes. Yeah. The Triumph summoned the three extra spawns. But Okio did pass 4 blue die. So your summon actually Vanya's actually would have had 4 extra blue die. We didn't catch that. Probably. Benedict didn't catch it either. So I guess if Keith wants the 4 blue die. There's 2 archers shooting at you guys. One, yeah. That was the one that took the first shot at Jolitz. Yes. Okay. So, thing about your spell, though, is you have Blast. Blast, you can still trigger it and hit them for the blast damage. Yes. This is Big Boom. So, what is the blast rating on your spell? What is your knowledge lore? Just one? Okay. It costs 3 advantage to do that. If you miss them, it costs 3 to hit them with blast. It's on the activated item qualities. It's next to the where to spend your advantage and stuff. See, it's 2 if you hit, and it's 3 if you miss. What's that? And you hit everybody in short range. Okay. Yeah. I'll just make everyone. I'm just gonna add everyone to the visible now. You can only shoot at the archers at the moment because everybody else is still inside the fort unless you guys get inside. Okay. Is that the end of your turn? Okay. Okay. Top of the round. Who would like to go first? Yeah. They're in a fort. Why would they? Okay. You're trying to spell it? Uh, you'll need 2 extra purples. Oh, there we go. You hit for 2 success, 4 advantage. You can heal strain on yourself. You could pass blue die. Um, you can perform a Freeman. Oh no, you can't do that. You've already done two. You could pass a. Pass four blue die. Garrus, you're being targeted by an archer. Yeah? Okay. So that's a negative upgrade. Hey, anything else? So that's 10 damage. Okay. And then player turn 2. Okay. That's what it looks like, yeah. You want to just move 2 range bands or 1? Well, they'll have to suffer strain, which accounts to wounds since they're minions. Oh, wait. They're minions. You get to just increase the minion count on them. So it's one big group of them. Sorry, I did not process that the first time. Yes. I totally didn't even like process that until I was like in the middle. So no, it's 4 of a minion group. So I just need you hubs to go into your shadow spawn sheet and see how it says the 1 of 1 minions. Increase that to 4. It's right next to the wounds. Should update here, hopefully. Is it not updating? Does it say 4 or 4 now? Okay, cool. So as it takes wounds, once it exceeds its threshold, it'll drop that number down. But that gives the larger minion group gives you better attacks and skills and stuff as you go. So they're stronger, basically, as a group. Okay. On Archer 1. Okay. Yeah. Jolite's passed you 4 blue. Oh no! Well, you have 5 advantage. Okay. Wait, hold on. How do you only have 1 dice there? There's only 1 red dice on the sheet. Did you select the medium range? Because this is just a regular ranged attack, not a magic attack. Okay. Yeah. So go ahead and re-roll the attack. Yeah. Go ahead and re-roll the attack. It should have. It should have. I think it should be 3 purple. No, 2 purple. And it should have 2 of the upgrades. 4 blue, 3 yellow. Holy shit, that's so much better. Oh. Okay, okay, they take the hit. They're looking hurt, but they're still up and going. Oh, wait, hold on. I did that math wrong. They're still up, but they're looking much more hurt than they were before. Okay, and you're passing to advantage? Okay, who's going next? Was that Okio? Archer 1, Archer 2. Okay. Two. No. This guy should have had a black die on their last attack. I should have had one more black die against, Garrus. Here, let me just see. An extra failure. So you would heal one point of damage. Okay. Oh, there you go. Uh, Archer's down. The bandit archer against you had 2 successes. Oh, gotcha. Okay, yeah, you take the archer out, Okio. Okay. He critted. Probably. Do you want to continue to crit, or do you want to pass the dice, or something else? Okay. Sounds good. I just realized I had forgotten to switch the recording thing again. No, it was recording. It just was recording the RP faceplate, not the combat faceplate. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I need to roll real quick here. Okay. This is Archer number 2's spot. He's gonna take a shot at probably seeing those shadows do some work. They're gonna shoot at the shadows. Long range. Oof. I think that's a crit, which I think that's a minion group, so your shadows go poof. Okay. And then you can delete shadow token. Okay. But that's the end of that one's turn. Next player turn. Yes. Yep. Sometimes creatures will be bigger, but like a minion group will be something that's a group of people. Yeah, that kind of like. Yeah, I've been trying to find art that makes it look like a minion group if it's minions. Go for it. Critical injury. Yeah, I'll let you. Yes. Hail critical is 2 more, so it'd be 4. So are you trying to do... What else are you trying to do that's making it 2 difficulty? Because it should only be 1. So it should be... Okay. Jolete. Jolete, your critical injury is gone, healed. And you heal 1 wound and 4 strain. Oh, 3 wounds, 4 strain, and your critical injury is gone. So you get to get rid of your critical injury. You heal 3 wounds and 4 strain. Yeah. That was quite impressive. Yeah. What else are you doing? Okay. Okay. Next player's turn. I think we've got Keith and Gareth. Nope. You can only see the 1 archer down on this lower part. He's at extreme, yeah. Okay. You'll take a wound from that threat. But you get... Yep. And then... Your soak is increased by 1. And you have defense plus 1. Okay. Follow Vanya. Okay. Okay. They're going to hang there. They're not gonna move anywhere. Okay, and I believe this is Garrus. They're not gonna come out of the fort until they have to. Okay. That the end? Okay. Okay. This guy is going to take the time to move out. That is number 2, Bandit 2. They did. Don't worry. Oh man, that's painful. Wait. Oh, that got mixed up. I see what happened. I was like, that doesn't look right. There we go. That looks right. Okay, Garrus, you're getting targeted. You know what? We'll flip a coin. Okay. You already flipped it? Okay. Okay. 10 damage. Okay. And I guess they'll pass that blue die on. Hey, who would like to go first this round? You're going first? Okay. So 18 damage. Yeah. Is it just during the combat? Oh, man. Okay. Top of the round for them. You know what? This group's going to fight you back. Flip a coin. Okay. What do you want to do with that threat? You mean 2 strain? You do that for spell casting. Yeah, spells have the deal wounds. You can't deal. You can't deal with just like normal attacks. It accounts to wounds as strain to minions, so you did do the 2 wounds because they don't have a strain threshold; they just have a wound threshold. Okay. Uh, Next up, player turn. Who's going next? Yeah. I think I saw his strain go up. And then he's engaged. Uh, Technically, yes. So you're doing a headbutt? Okay, so you suffered the 2 wounds already from the headbutt. They are disoriented. And knocked prone. So any melee attacks against the prone target get a blue. I think it's because the token was still there. He didn't drop a new one. So yeah, so you get an extra blue die. Oh, dang. No successes on any of those dice. What the hell? What would you like to do with all that advantage? Vanya, what are you doing with that 5 advantage? Recover 2 strain, pass 3. Okay. Okay, who's going next? Who you shooting at? So you're gonna suffer 2 strain? You shoot the archer? You look fairly wounded. Three of the 5 people are down. Okay. Oh yeah, go ahead. It's, I think you got 3. Yeah. What? Just re-roll the whole thing. You know what? I'll flip a coin. So put a negative upgrade, another negative upgrade on there. Gotta give you guys some of your coins back. Okay. It's this archer. Okay. Okay. You know what? Archer didn't like that. He's gonna take a pot shot back at you. Short, medium. Doing anything? Or are you just gonna take it? Okay. They'll hit for 10 damage and they'll crit. So to do your 2 maneuvers, you have to spend strain for all of them, basically. Yeah. Oh man, look at that health bar. Okay. Next player turn. Okay. Yep. Yes, you can. Two strain. Yep. Okay. The archer or the. Okay. It's at medium range from you. One extra range band, yeah. For spell, yes, just select it. Yep. Okio passed 1. Boom. Okay. We'll say you suffer a wound and 2 strain. But you do hit for 8 damage. Okay. Okay. think that's... Yeah, they're up on, like, little, like, watchtowers. Okay. Sounds good. Okay, who would like to go next? I think it's Jolitz or Benedict. Are you getting the error? Okay. Um, you gonna attempt to firebolt again? Okay. Are you gonna move closer? Okay. You gonna double move for 2 strain, or are you gonna just stick the 1 move? Okay, so suffer the 2 strain. And then you have eyes on the archer. And there is the group of minions that's engaged with Vanya and Garrus right now. Who do you want to target? Okay. So it's at medium range from you. So if your spell says short range, you just have to add a single extra purple difficulty. Because you're only increasing it once. And that looks like a hit. You did 10 damage. Which takes the archer out. And you have 3 advantage you can pass. Or do something with. Oh, shoot. What did I just do? I deleted the wrong thing. I don't know. I accidentally deleted yeah. Not meaning to. Okay. Yes. Okay. It's their turn. This group is gonna move out and engage you guys now. Mm-hmm. Oh, I gotta fix this one too. Um, they're pretty frustrated at Garrus. They're watching him, like, cut people down. Flip it a coin. You. Okay. 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 They'll pass 2 dice. Um, okay. Player turn. Who has? I think it's Benedict. They move at the same time as Benedict, and he uses his maneuver to issue them commands. Yep. Sorry. Apparently. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah. Okay. The one that still got the 5. Okay. Uh, so you're doing curse. So you need to. You have to take the range multiple times. It starts off at short, so it's medium, long range. So you have to add 2 additional purple dice to the cursed spell, and it has to stay under 5 dice for the difficulty. Purple or red dice combined. Um, she did pass 3. Boom! Look at that. Okay. Okay. Ooh. Fun. Wait, does he have a ranged? Oh, he does. He's just gonna come back here. He's shooting into combat. Uh, This other guy back in the camp just moved up. He's shooting at you, Garrus, but he's got allies engaged, so it upgrades the difficulty. Okay. Since you're doing that, I'll flip one back. Okay. Okay. So 9 damage. What do you want to do with that threat? Okay. And then he's going to crit you. Yep. So you have to roll a critical injury. No, you have one already. It should automatically do it. Okay. So from now on, you have to add a purple die to all of your attacks. And any other skill check that requires that. Okay. We're back to the top of the round. Who would like... You're gonna go? Okay. Yes, they are. That was 2? Yeah. Yes. But you attacked bandit groups too, yes. Okay. It did. Okay. Can someone roll me 2d4? 4 and a 3. Okay. 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 We're gonna have this group attack Garrus. Flip a coin. Okay. Okay. Okay, they'll pass that 3 though. Okay. Gavin, put that down. Not yours. Don't touch. Go get in bed.
Yeah, for tomorrow.
Okay. God. We're so off the chain today. God. Yeah. Alright, player turn. Who would like to go next? Okay. You're firing into combat? Are you firing at the one adjacent to Garrus and Vanya, right? Okay. You have to upgrade the difficulty, so a purple to red. If you roll a despair, you hit an ally. Short, medium. Um, Looks like Garrus passed 3. Okay. What do you do with that advantage? Uh, Basically full health. Okay. Yeah, you take him down. Okay. 1 blow. Okay. Who would like to go next? Oh no. You can. Yeah. It's probably something to do with helping load something else on the website faster. It's probably messing with the map. I'll make a post in the Discord about it. They have a Discord. I'll make a post about it. Bandit leader. He's the only one left. Um, 1. Yeah. Headbutt first. Okay. So you suffer 2 damage. He's disoriented and knocked prone. So you have another blue die because he's prone. And just because I'll flip a oh, you already rolled. Never mind. Okay. Unfortunately, you didn't hit. You got 4 advantage though. I know. I know. There's been so many double triumphs today, though. Okay. Um. Okay. Uh. Hold on. Was there? I attacked with the bandit group first, right? Yes, I did. Okay, so there was... I removed the initiative slot, but this is the spot where the leader would get to attack. So I'm going to do his attack, and then from there on, there won't be an initiative slot there. He's going to whip his sword out with his maneuver. Yep. He had 3 dice passed to him. We'll flip a coin. This is going after Vanya. Vanya. Not flipping? Okay. Vanya, you'll take 9 damage and you'll suffer a critical injury. Oh no! Uh, you get overpowered, which leaves you open, and the attacker may immediately attempt another attack as an incidental using the exact same pool. Sure. I'll let you flip on this one, because it's technically another one. It does say same pool, but you can flip. It alters it. Oh, hold on. Oh, well, it doesn't hit you anyways. So he'll pass 3 blue die to himself, I guess. Unless... yeah, he'll just pass to himself. Okay. Okay. It's the next player turn. Okay. And Benedict. Yeah, there's 3 of you still. Yep, just the leader. You're going to move forward and cast at him. Okay. He's at short range, but you will have 1 difficulty upgrade because he's engaged with Vanya. Yeah, just 1 upgrade. Red to... purple to red. There should already be 1. There's another one, yes. Okay. 0 successes, 8 advantage. Okay. We got a Keith or a Benedict. Who's going next? If you move to the spot, the one directly below. Yeah, if you move to the one directly below, yes, you can. That's fine. Yes, and a difficulty upgrade because he's engaged with Vanya. And then 8 blue dice. Okay. Yep, he is still alive. You'll crit him with a +10. Oh, it's okay. Let me fix that then. So that's +20. So the way crits work is on one attack you can only crit once, but if you activate it multiple times, it adds +10 every time. So basically, an additional activation is Vicious 1. Activating it twice is Vicious 2. 3 times, Vicious 3, essentially. The what one? Deadly is what gives you the crit. Yeah. Yeah, it gives you the crit and gives you the vicious. Yeah, hey, why don't you roll me a d4? 2. Um your spectral foot comes up to kick him, and somehow uh, you must have made that foot super sharp because you just slice off his right arm. Yep, his entire right arm comes off. Yep. Okay. 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 Benedict, your turn. Okay. Nope. Okay. Top of the round. Uh, he's attempting to get the sword from his right hand. Yeah, yeah. He's gonna continue to try to fight. He's not. Yes. Uh, he is dead. Okay. Um, I need to do a thing here real quick. Yeah, yeah. You can heal a strain, 2 strain, and then you guys, the combat is over, so you all get to roll a discipline or a cool check and heal strain equal to the number of successes. No difficulty on it. Nope, not for this one. Um, cool or discipline, yeah, both are fine. No, you just don't heal anything. Your threat. What was that threat for? Oh, we'll just have you suffer a strain. No. You only get it if you succeed. Yes. Stamina? Yes. You should be the only one that can control yours. You still have the critical injury. You no longer have the negative effect of it. But yes, if you were to take another critical injury, you would still add the plus 10 until you've had it healed. Okay. That was a very deadly encounter, guys. Like, you only heal one ever at a night. Okay. Okay. So you guys will need to figure out what you're taking and what you feel like you want to take. There is any food they have. There is more food than you can carry. No. You're fine. Okay. Okay. So I made a list in the notes. So there's 10 steel axes. There's 11 steel crossbows. There's 2 steel longbows. There's 1 mithril longsword. There's 1 month of rations for 30 people. The going through the leader's tent and everything, you find his journals and his notes. Let me post that here for you. You find 2 extra quivers of arrows, 5 extra quivers of bolts. There's 12 crates of assorted trade goods. There's 12 steel leather sets of armor, and there's 1 set of elven leather. And there's 2,200 gold. I did. It's in the group tracking sheet. So you guys will just need to decide what you're taking. It's where you're tracking gold. Okay. I'm gonna do some notes here real quick and like put the prices and weight and stuff. There is 2,200 gold. Yes. Probably. Oh, hold on. These go here. I put that in the wrong Oh, mithril leather. Sorry, that's what it is. Sorry, I just did that because mithril's the elven metal. It should be bookmarked somewhere. I just um it is somewhere. We could, yeah, yeah. If you guys want to decide, take the time to decide what loot you actually want. Want to keep, because you guys have to figure out how you're transporting it back because it all has encumbrance. Yes, but it's not infinite. You still have to measure your encumbrance. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, you guys haven't even. It is the 13th. Okay. Okay. Everybody. Okay. 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 Everybody is going to everybody is going to get 15 XP for this session. The triggered obligation was not able to trigger due to the fact that we were just in combat. There was not a good opportunity, so nobody gets bonus or loses any. And yeah, we're gonna wrap session up here, and we will continue the looting next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good night.